Welcome to the path of mastery. Mastery, a cornerstone of the samurai's life, is not merely about achieving skill, but understanding and walking the way, or do, of one's life and craft. This episode delves into how the relentless pursuit of excellence in any field mirrors the disciplined path of the samurai. In the tradition of Bushido, do, meaning the way, is not just a path but a lifelong journey of discipline, improvement, and enlightenment. Today we explore this concept deeply to understand how it applies to mastering one's craft, whether you are an artist, a leader, a teacher, or any professional. Mastery begins with the fundamental acceptance that learning is never complete. The journey of do is infinite. There are always new levels of skill and deeper layers of knowledge to uncover. This is the mindset that transforms ordinary practice into a path of mastery. Consider a carpenter who approaches each piece of wood not just as material to be shaped, but as an opportunity to perfect his skill, to learn something new about his craft and himself. This approach is what separates mere proficiency from true mastery. It is about embracing every task as an opportunity to advance on the way. Mastery also demands mindfulness and presence. A master chef, for example, is mindful of every ingredient, every slice, every stir. This total immersion in the moment ensures that their actions are not just effective, but are executed with precision and care, embodying the principle of do. Discipline and routine play crucial roles. For musicians, daily practice isn't merely routine, it's a form of meditation, a way to continually refine technique and express emotion more profoundly. Each note played contributes to a greater understanding of both music and self. Mastery involves not only personal development, but also the sharing of knowledge. A true master is also a teacher who imparts wisdom to others, thus extending the way beyond oneself. This teacher uses every lesson to refine her own understanding and to help her students find their do. Do is about commitment to a craft, to continual improvement, and to the journey itself. It's about setting a standard for oneself that transcends external benchmarks and focuses on personal growth and fulfillment. As we reflect on do, consider your own path. What is your craft? How can you deepen your journey towards mastery? Remember, mastery is not a destination, but a way of life, constantly evolving, forever challenging. In the Book of Five Rings, Miyamoto Musashi articulates the foundational role of relentless practice and strategy in the pursuit of mastery. Today we explore how these elements are as crucial in the way of the samurai as they are in our modern pursuits of excellence. Musashi writes, "If you know the way broadly, you will see it in everything." This statement underscores the idea that mastery in one area can extend to mastery in all areas of life, provided that the practice is approached with the right strategy and mindset. For Musashi, relentless practice isn't merely about repetition. It's about mindful repetition with the intent to improve. It's about understanding each movement's purpose, refining it, and challenging oneself to push beyond previous limits. This kind of practice doesn't aim for simple replication, but for a deeper, intuitive grasp of the craft. Strategy complements this practice. It's about knowing not only what to practice, but how to apply what you've learned. Musashi's own life, a testament to surviving over 60 duels, highlights the effectiveness of strategic practice. He didn't just practice sword fighting. He practiced understanding his opponents, the terrain, and the timing of each move. In a modern context, consider a team working on a complex project. Here, strategy involves aligning the team's strengths to the project's demands, anticipating challenges, and adapting tactics as needed. Like in martial arts, skills in the business world demands awareness of the environment and the ability to foresee and adapt to potential changes. Musashi also emphasizes the importance of adapting to the opponent's strategy, which in contemporary terms can be seen as understanding your audience or market. For an artist, this might mean exploring new techniques or styles that resonate more profoundly with viewers, thus applying strategic thinking to artistic expression. The sensei here doesn't just teach techniques. He teaches thinking, adaptation, and the anticipation of the opponent's next move. This holistic approach to teaching reflects Musashi's idea that the true way of strategy is found beyond the sword. It lies in understanding and anticipating the deeper currents of any situation. Whether in martial arts, business, art, or any field, the principles of relentless practice and strategy remain central. Musashi's teachings encourage us to look deeper into our actions and their purposes, to refine our skills continuously, and to strategize not just for immediate gains, but for long-term mastery and understanding. As we continue our journey in the path of mastery, let these principles guide your practice and strategic thinking. Embrace the discipline of relentless improvement and the wisdom to apply your skills effectively. Today we delve into the teachings of Takuan Sōhō from the Unfettered Mind, focusing on overcoming mental barriers that impede our path to mastery. Takuan, a Zen monk, provided profound insights that resonate deeply with anyone pursuing excellence in any field. Takuan discusses the concept of the immovable mind, a state where the mind is free from attachments and distractions, focused entirely on the present moment. He teaches that our biggest barriers to mastery are often not external, but lie within: our fears, doubts, and preconceived notions. Consider the artist who hesitates before a blank canvas, the writer plagued by writer's block, or the athlete who chokes under pressure. These are all manifestations of mental barriers that Takuan addresses. He suggests that these blocks are rooted in a mind that has strayed from the present into the realms of fear and expectation. To overcome these barriers, Takuan advocates for a practice of mindfulness and meditation, tools that bring the mind back to the immovable state. This doesn't mean the absence of thought, but rather the absence of disruptive thoughts that cloud our focus and judgment. By regularly meditating, we train our minds to return to the present moment, to become aware of the now, rather than being lost in the what-ifs of the future or the regrets of the past. This training is crucial for anyone on the path to mastery, as it allows for clarity and focus when it matters most. Takuan also talks about the right view, the ability to see things as they are, not as we fear or want them to be. This musician, for example, faces frustration, a common mental barrier. By stepping back, taking a deep breath, and refocusing, she adopts the right view, seeing each note and each beat as they are, which helps her move past her frustration and towards improvement. In professional settings, overcoming mental barriers often means letting go of ego and fear of failure. A team facing a daunting project can benefit immensely from the principles of the unfettered mind by focusing on collective goals rather than individual insecurities. Takuan's message is clear. The path to mastery involves a continuous effort to clear our minds of clutter and distraction. This is not a one-time achievement, but a daily practice, where each moment of mindfulness brings us closer to our goals. As we continue to explore and apply these Zen principles, let us strive to keep our minds focused and our perceptions clear, free from the barriers that hinder our progress. Embrace the immovable mind, and watch as each step on your path to mastery becomes more assured and effective.